could do is focus on myself, not falling in this water, man. I am shook.
It's a
nice view right there.
Look at you standing up.
Oh, God.
LaRon seems nervous. He just didn't trust the board.
Oh.
What up, what up, what up? This is Mike the Philosopher here with another one. This one is the ranking for the women. Now, let me say this. I've been looking at how ladies have been getting let go, and I got to say my rankings is money. Alright? So young money. Anyway, again, how I rank women is not based on who leaves. Sometimes the guys don't get it right, okay? But these guys seem pretty sharp because they're agreeing with pretty much everything I'm saying, all right? All that being said, I'm not going to hold you. Let's go in. Now, at number 7 is Kosia. Nothing changed. This chick is really a danger to herself, maybe even to men. And I know there's a lot of women who relate to Kosia and, oh, don't say this. She's so spectacular. She's so good. She's so nice. She's so this, that, and the third. I see myself in Kosia. No, unless you are bipolar, okay? Shout out to the mega lawyer chick. She made a comment saying that she suspected that Kosia was bipolar, and I see the exact same thing. All right. What she did at in that situation, in that conversation with LaRon at that little dinner table, it was a show. It was an Emmy Award winning performance. Okay. She sits here and she cries to Chaz, because Chaz is sitting next to her. I don't treat people like this. Tears coming down and everything. Are you in love with LaRon? No, you're not in love with LaRon. So why are you crying? Okay. It was a performance. And this woman shows she can be super manipulative. Okay, it's that baby syndrome. I can get what I want with tears and sympathy from people, but I'ma say you got a boy body. I'ma say you got a fake chain. I'ma say all this other derogatory stuff to all the other people. Meanwhile, I want sympathy. Get out of here, man. I knew this chick was bad news from day one, and that's why I had her low on my list. Now, let me say this. I think Kosia is an attractive woman. Okay, I think she's attractive. I don't like her skin, but I think she's attractive physically. You know, but what you have to deal with mentally to deal with this chick, it is so not worth it at all. Okay. And I just think that she really is just, I'm not even sure she's really there for love, to be honest. I'm not sure. Like, she has so many questionable things about her. How could you not know your ex-husband or whoever had 4 kids? He didn't want to tell her. He probably didn't want to tell her on purpose because he knew that she would react in a certain type of way. He knew enough about her to not tell her stuff. That's why she didn't know that her ex had 4 kids. Because she don't respond well to other people's opinions. But she got one for you. Okay? She gonna call you everything under the sun. Oh, I knew when Will was giving the news, he was on some bull. It went in one ear and out the other with him and his fake chain. I guess the circus is in town. Just, she's on the bottom. Okay, Kosia at number 7. At number 6 is her road dog, Shmika. And it's pretty clear that these two are road dogs. They clicked up together, and they both on the bottom together. Okay, birds of a feather fly together. And like I said before, you know, they look better than most of the women that are left on the show. They look better than most of them, but they on the bottom. Why? Because it ain't about looks. Okay, Shmika, banging body, can't take that away from her. Real nice, real nice. Okay, but if it comes with an attitude, what good is it? She don't never talk about her past. She don't never talk about her likes, her dislikes. All you hear about is, I don't want no kids. That's it. That's all you know about Shmika. She don't want no kids. Everybody knows she don't want no kids, but that's all everybody know. What else is there about you, Shmika? Do you have any depth to you? Do you have anything for me to look forward to? Do you bring any kind of peace? Do you want problems always? Do you thrive in drama and turmoil? Like when Kosia was going off, you seem to enjoy that. Is that what turns you on? Chaos? As a man, why would I want to be with you? I wouldn't. I don't care how you look. You don't really seem to be that bright to me. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. You don't really seem to be that smart either. Your conversation is boring. Your vocabulary is very limited. You can't conceptualize or come up with intellectual conversations. You seem very basic in the brain. Okay. I said before, Shmika got smash and dash written all over her. If I'm being honest, as a guy, that's all I see is smash and then dash, because I don't think I'm gonna get much else out of this situation. She's not gonna stimulate my mind. Okay, I'm a sapiosexual. She can't do nothing for me. At least mentally, she can't do nothing for me. And a guy who don't want kids, all he's gonna do is be a stepdaddy to your kids. And he's going to get no kids out of the situation. But he's going to have all of the obligation of taking care of you and the kids you made with some other dude. Okay? And you ain't got no room in your heart to even give him a kid, to keep him vested in the nuclear family. Why would he be invested in this family if he can't officially be a part of it with his own child? That just makes zero sense. You're asking for a man to pretty much pay for your lifestyle without having to give up anything. And it's all risk on his side. Even if y'all break up and he's established a relationship with your kids, now he don't have access to your kids because they were never his. What is the point? Like, women be asking men to sign up for the worst deals. They ask men to sign up for deals they would never sign up for. Never sign up for. I know a lot of women who got kids that don't want a man with kids. Like, but you got kids. Oh, that don't matter. I just don't want no man with no kids. I mean, it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me. This is why I cover this. to show the ridiculousness of dating in today's world. And Shmika, you're fine, girl. You're fine, but you're missing some marbles, and you ain't very interesting, and you put a horrible deal on the table. I get it. You don't want to have no kids, but what's in it for me then? Tell me something that you're going to do to make up that difference for me not to have kids. Are you going to be a stay-at-home wife? Are you going to be submissive? Are you going to be a helpmeet to me? What is it? Soften the deal. What give me? Okay, if I can't have kids, I'm now asking for you to make up the difference for that. And I don't think she has put any of that on the table. She hasn't said anything. So it is a horrible deal. I know what y'all thinking. Justin, he's cool with it. He don't want no kids. Justin is a guy who don't know he want kids. He said he want kids, but he said he's living with the fact that he may never have them. Yeah, I'll play stepdaddy. I'll be a stepdaddy to her kids. Man, if you don't get out of here, man. I'm sensing corny all over Justin. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. The guy is not standing on as square as a man. And if he wants kids, he should have kids. He should find a chick who wants kids too and have kids, because I'm going to tell you, having kids, that is a big deal. That is a big deal. Okay? In a lot of ways, that's a deal breaker. So he is sort of simping. He's sacrificing himself just so it could be easier for some of these ladies. I don't respect it as a man. I don't respect, because I'm going to tell you, women ain't going, they're not going to take their wants off the table. They're not going to, as they say, settle. Okay. But that's what Justin is doing. He's settling for a woman who don't want kids. He secretly want them, but to get in easy with the women, he talking about I've like, come on, man. I don't respect that. All that being said, Shmika at number 6. At number 5 is Rashina. All right. I don't really see much of this chick. Every seem like they put her on every other episode. Like one week you'll see her, the next week you won't. One week you'll see her a lot, and the next week you won't. They kind of phase her and Dominique out here and there for whatever reason. Maybe there's not much happening. I think they phased Dominique out because he was dating Laylan, and they scrapped all of her dates with him and with Chaz. So we didn't get to see none of Dominique, none of Laylan. But Chaz got some more connections. But Rashina, she is sort of basic looking chick, to be honest. I'd like to see her real hair. Take that wig off and let me see her real hair. Let me see what I'm really working with. If I'm being honest, probably, I don't want to say, I mean, she's cute. She's cute. There's no unattractive women on this show. But I don't know. It's just something about her that's not really doing it for me as a guy. And I don't know if other guys can see it too. But she seems a little blah to me. She doesn't seem very interesting in any kind of way. I can't really see a long-term future with her. I don't know that much about her either. And the reason why is because they keep taking her in and out of episodes. Like, I didn't really see much of her this episode. So it's like, I'm not getting much from her. I actually, wouldn't have been surprised if she was on the bottom this week, but it turned out to be how I thought it should be, Shmika and Kosia, but she should be careful because she could be going next week, the next time the ladies are up. I'm gonna just say it like that. Decent chick though, nice enough, cool enough, but what's really popping with her, I don't know what. You can't really hang your hat on her looks. Her looks ain't all that. You can't really hang your hat on her personality. Her personality ain't all that. So she's just kind of middle of the pack for me. Same way negative. I don't really have anything negative to say about her either. So she is the neutral chick of the show, is Rashina. She is the neutral chick. Not necessarily good, not necessarily bad. She's the neutral mark, okay, as far as I'm concerned.
I think both of us are cool as you know what I'm saying? But I think
at number 4 is Patrice. Okay, Patrice is number 4. Not much change. She kind of disappearing a little bit too, probably because she is tied up with Alonzo. I don't see her really making any newer connections. I thought it was interesting that she, started blushing when Chaz pulled her out, talking about he the sexiest man. You Chaz, and all this other stuff. I wonder how Alonzo felt about that. I don't think he really tripped too much, but I haven't really seen her making a connection with Chaz. And you know what? Next week I am going to start talking more about the men. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna have some man rankings going on too next week, and this ain't for being in a relationship. This is husband ready. So we getting close to the husband and wife rankings and husband and wife ready. So that's everything included. That means the looks, the personality, the demeanor, the cooperativeness, the understanding, the emotional intelligence, all that stuff combined into one, and I call it the wifey rankings and the husband rankings. If you want to come on the show and talk about it with me as far as the men, hit me in the email, blackmanrankings@gmail.com. If you have a perspective on the men that you want to share with everybody, that will be welcomed. But Patrice, she's cool. She's relatively attractive. Again, I'm not a whole tat guy. She has a okay shape. It's passable. But what I really like, where she shines is her personality. Her smile and her personality gets her a long way. So, shout out to Patrice at number 4. At number 3, and it's starting to get close because, I'm starting to feel things out a little bit. But at number 3 is Vanessa.
Could do is focus on myself not falling in this water, man. I am shook.
It's a nice view right there.
Look at you standing up.
Oh God.
LaRon seems nervous. He just didn't trust the board.
Oh. Vanessa is an attractive woman. She just seems to be just a little tightly wound up. I'm starting to worry on whether or not I can have some fun with her. She looked like she could have some fun. She was out on the paddle board doing yoga or whatever on the paddle board with LaRon, and she fell and bust her lip when she did that. But she had a nice view. Oh my goodness. But she seems to be a bit rigid in her thinking a little bit. She can't seem to kind of get out of her. She has a bit of tunnel vision as far as her personality. You're not going to get a whole lot of variation from her. That could be good and that could be bad. Okay, that's kind of good for a wife, because you can kind of, I mean, if you understand her, if you understand your wife, and that's Vanessa, then you can move accordingly, and you know what to expect, what not to expect, and you can have a long marriage with her. But if your personality don't fit hers, it could be a total disaster. Okay, and she is a type woman, so she needs a certain type of man. She is not customizable. She is a static. She has a static state of mind. So it's not dynamic at all. So you're not going to get in a lot of dynamic situations, experiences, anything like that with Vanessa. And that could be a turnoff to a lot of men, because we like to be spontaneous sometimes. We like to do things that's go wild every now and then, and be able to do that with our woman, since we can't do it with nobody else. So, but if she is a stick in the mud, you ass out as a man. Okay, if you've already committed to this woman, and you are already in some kind of relationship or dedication to her, you are ass out, because she is not that type of chick. She don't look like she's open to changing that much either, too, which is a big worry. So I had to kind of knock her down this week. I seen how she moved with LaRon a little bit, and it was still a little stiff, still a little tight, but I still like this chick though. I still like her. I still think you can have a good relationship with her, but you got to be the right type of guy. And there's a lot of guys that's not built for Vanessa, especially in the black community. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it real. So Vanessa at number 3. At number 2 is Maya. Okay, Maya do got that Oshun goddess energy thing going. Will is really falling for Maya. I don't know what happened to the Maya and LaRon. I think they still doing some friendly flirting here and there. But it seemed like Will kind of picked up where LaRon left off. Again, they have these conversations. We can't see these conversations, so I have no idea what be going on sometimes. But she does seem very peaceful, very easy to get along with, and very open to spontaneity and experiences. So she's a lot more open, a lot more dynamic than Vanessa. She just seems a lot more dynamic, a personality. Again, this is not necessarily all based on looks or anything. Like I said before, I think Vanessa is slightly more attractive than Maya, but I think Maya just has that Oshun persona and that energy, and it's hard for men to resist that. I mean, Will is smitten. I mean, she is so feminine, and look, like I said before, ladies, femininity will win the best men on this planet. Let me say that again. Femininity will win the best men your life has to offer. Okay? All of the feminine women will be snatched up. Okay? It's only the hard leg or the very masculine women that will not be drafted. They just won't. And if you choose to be a masculine woman, you risk not being drafted. If you're cool with not being drafted, then sit on the sidelines, okay, as far as the men are concerned. because we're looking for feminine energy, feminine women, especially masculine men like myself. I'm so far masculine, I need a very feminine woman. Okay. And some guys who maybe like Justin or whatever, he could probably deal with a masculine woman. You know what I mean? Because he seems a little sort of feminine in his ways. I'm just keeping it a buck. I mean, cool guy and all, but I could see him being ran by a chick, to be honest. But Maya is just she's just she is the most feminine woman on the show, but a part of me is not very attracted to her. I think if she took her bra off, I think them joints would fall to the floor. Okay, I'm just keeping it a buck. She really needs support, because I think those things are droopy. If she took the bra off, those joints will be droopy. They will be to the floor. Okay. And maybe that's too much information, but me as a man, I'm a bit of a connoisseur of women. I'll just put it that way. I'm just a bit of a I guess you could say an expert on how women move, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is my expertise of dealing with women all my life and having lots of experiences. And like I said before, I've been money this whole season and other seasons, so much so that I've been giving predictions and they have been coming to fruition. Check my back record, check my record. Okay, I'm nice with this. So yeah, Maya, good woman, very feminine. I love that about her. I'll be honest, but I think that's carrying her pretty far, to be honest. At number 2. At number 1 is still my girl Alexis, and I'm seeing now that the other guys are starting to see it too. Like I've seen this. I want to say episode 1. I've always had Alexis very high, but it seemed like the guys are starting to catch on now. The Jonathans, the Wills. I think even Chaz is going to catch on next week. She ain't got no worries. She got suitors. Okay. She been so busy she ain't had time to give LaRon any energy. And LaRon was like, "Oh no, she might be a connection for you, but she ain't a connection for me, because she ain't been giving me no time." Well, this woman is busy. Okay, she just got off a date with Dominique. She is making her she is making her rounds. Okay.
Won't do. Challenging my old views. I am beautiful to so few.
I'm very excited about the pajama party. But first, me and Alexis are going to the stretch lab. I'm definitely looking forward to peel back more layers with her.
And like I said, next week I think it's going to be Chaz. And since Chaz seemed to be the top guy on the show, he was probably waiting to see who the top chick on the show was, so he can snatch her, because they view him as the top guy. So I think that's why they're going to try to connect next week. We'll see. But and she looked like she was down for it too. So yeah, Alexis number 1. I've seen what the guys didn't see. They're catching up to me, both on the top women and on the bottom women. So there you have it. Alexis still at number 1. This woman is very versatile, dynamic, high EQ. Dealing with the men, as far as like what she did with Will. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Jonathan is feeling her, like, to the point where he want to grab her and do all that. She's the dopest chick on the show this season so far. As far as since Laylan left, okay, but she is the top chick as of right now. And there you have it. So what do y'all think? I would say, what do you think? Do you think I'm right or wrong? But you could put it in the comments how you would rank these ladies. I really would like to see that. Hit the like, share, and subscribe for real. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
What is happening?
Wow.